We've got Funware at a 471% increase. Remark Holdings at 138% increase, and Digital World at 107% increase. There was a lot of trading halts in all of them. The thing is, Funware was the one I was observing this morning. It had it got halted quite a few times, and they gapped down on retail investors. It was a fucking steal. Like, they literally stole money from these people. The volume was at a 500 million when the average volume is usually 2.4. And the thing is, the shares outstanding, which is the shares that are legally issued by the company itself, is only 76 million. So how in the hell did they trade that stock over, I think, what is it? Maybe like 500 million? That's crazy. It's so crazy. That's about 7 times its own float, its own outstanding, legally issued share count. 7 times. It's insane. They're trading shares that don't even exist. And it's happening all over the market. And it's been happening with AMC especially. They took the short percentage down to about 16% on AMC. We're going to talk about that in future videos. I just wanted to cover what happened today, and it's crooked, it's criminal, and it's wrong. This should not be happening in our economy. This is not the American dream. This is not what capitalism was meant to be. Monopoly, duopolies, and triopolies is what is the problem that we're seeing right now. They're working together to screw the biggest income source that comes into the economy, which is the investor's income. It's the investor's buying power. That's what keeps the economy moving. But they are siphoning it like they're siphoning gas out of a fucking car on the side of the road. They are siphoning your bank accounts. They are siphoning every little cent that wherever they can find a difference, they're taking. They're taking as much as they can, and they're reinvesting it so that they can use it against you. They have an agenda to take over the market. I am bringing awareness to you so that we can come together as a community and start to spark some change. In earlier months, I was trying to create a website, and I was calling it Project Shovel. The thing is, I did not have the time, the resources to continue doing that. So I have to do something a little bit quicker. I'm gonna have to make some YouTube videos, and I'm gonna be releasing this information through YouTube. It's not going to come out around 5 p.m. It's going to be earlier in the day so that people can watch, and I'm going to be talking about upcoming securities to make plays on. These are going to be breakout plays, short squeeze plays, and some places where you can make your money work for you. Now, I'm going to go back over to AMC because we already know what happened with today. It was just a FOMO day. Donald Trump, he's a big name, and Twitter doesn't like him. So there's a lot of support behind the guy, and I'm not gonna say my political affiliation, but I do like to make money. So that was definitely a good play. I wish I had played on it yesterday. I was looking to see where it was gonna go. AMC is my main go-to when it comes to financial freedom. I'm going to say that right now. That's what I believe, and I think that it's definitely a short squeeze play. There is a lot of manipulation, corruption tied within the stock itself and its financials, not as a company, but on the New York Stock Exchange and in dark pools. Investment firms have A lot of tax fraud. It's written all over it. It's written in the stock market. It traded sideways for like 4 days straight. And then it went down when there was like no shares to borrow. I guess they sold it against the stock itself. And we're sitting at about 36.60. It doesn't really matter where AMC sits at this point. It's like a bank, just ready. It's like a bank that's going to give you 1,000% back. But you just don't know when.
What?
No, I'm going to take you guys back over to GME. It was trading, it was at a low of 167 and it had a high of 179 today. It's currently trading in the after hours at 170, so it is breaking up a little bit, going higher. Of course, GME is still a short squeeze play. That's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And retail is convicted. I'm not sure if I will see a fair stock market in my lifetime or if it ever will be fair ever again. I don't even know what a fair market would look like. I'm fed up. And I know a lot of other people are too. Through COVID, they took about $4 trillion from retail traders and put it in their own pockets. And then they took it out of their pockets and put it on the market so that they could use it against us with the rest of the collateral and liquidated assets that they have inside of bank accounts and the securities that they own. Currently, they are sitting at about 89% of the market under their belt. That's how much they control. So if you're ready to trade against algorithms and you're ready to trade against short sellers and you're ready to make the market squeeze, then just follow me. We're going to be on a very, very rocky ride. It's going to be one of the best roller coasters of your life. But that's why we focus on mental health here too. It's so that you do not give in to the fear. I believe AMC and GME are both good plays at this moment. You could probably see at least 1,000% gains on both of them. You just don't know when, and you don't know where you're going to be when it does. When it comes to funware, I do believe that it has a lot of potential to go a lot higher than $9. So be ready for that Monday morning when we come back to the market open. And when it comes to digital world, DWAC, Donald Trump, you're doing some crazy stuff. I see that you can move the market with your influence. And, I don't know much about it. I didn't look too much into it. I watch the way the market moves, and I see what human motion and technology can do. Now, I do think that this is a good play to stay in. You could see this go maybe a few $100s higher, or it could stay in its 40-70 range. Right now it is sitting at 82. That is a little higher than what you would expect it to be. It gapped up from about, I think, $45 to $70. So they might want to go fill in those price bubbles. Stocks are silly sometimes, and they like to do that. So that could be a one way that this stock plays out on Monday, and we can probably see a retracement all the way back up to 100. So when it comes to the legal side of AMC and GME, we are seeing Citadel trying to sue everyone. Whether it be people on Twitter talking about the insider trading that blatantly happened and that everybody is aware of. We're not letting that go, Ken Griffin. We are on your ass about that one. We see that you are trying to sue the SEC. The SEC just came out with a report that pretty much says there's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on. No, the market's not rigged. You're silly. Well, Gary Gensler, we know that the market's rigged. We know that there needs to be some change. And I'm pretty sure that you're going to need new money to keep the market going because of all of the debt that's in our economy. It's a scary world out there right now, and it looks like regulators and institutional firms are just kicking the can down the road, and none of them want to go bankrupt. So we're going to see a big, big fight. I'd like to call it the fight of the Titans, or Clash of the Titans, whatever you guys want to call it. Just put down in the comment section below what you want to call it. But it's about to happen. They're about to be fighting tooth and nail with each other. Because there's so many different institutions that owe another institution, or they're down on a certain security, or they're over leveraged. It's really bad, and all they're doing is kicking the can down the road. The stock market's gonna crash, guys. It's gonna crash the way that they've been playing. It's greedy. It's greedy, and it has very, very bad long-term effects. We're gonna see probably the reddest. I don't know what to call it because I don't know how long it's going to last. So I want to say it's an era of blood. I hope it does not last too long, but I do know that wherever they're over leveraged on, that's where you need to have your money. I will be looking for those stocks very shortly. We are seeing the communication sector bleed very badly, and it's bringing down the S&P. And there's a lot of inflation happening right now. So, you're going to see oil and gas definitely go up. So wherever those stocks are, I'm going to be looking for them in just a few seconds, and I'll show you which ones they are. Banks are looking green today. Software, a little yellow. Tech companies are in the darker yellow side because, okay, that tech is in the negative, entertainment's in the negative, media is in the negative as well. Big Pharma is in the green, and we're seeing also metals and mining in the green, which is unusual actually. So let's check out FinViz. Okay, now I have come over to FinViz. This is the most powerful tool that I have found on the market for scanning. So, currently, it closed at 296, 4 p.m., and it is a shortable and optionable stock, but I cannot find the short data on that, so if you guys can post that into the comment section, that would be wonderful. I don't have much time during the day. I got a bunch of kids. So, this one is it's passing over to the bullish convergence, SMA, convergence, simple moving average for people that don't know what that means. And it is stepping up the stairs right now, and it's going for a breakout. Last time that it broke out, it was going around the 17 range. So get ready to empty your pockets into this stock and coming out with a 1,000% yield at least. Although it's looking good, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is just my opinion on the stock. Its sales aren't doing too well. It is healthcare biotechnology, so it's in the green, and due to healthcare being in the green, it will help it to move into its bullish convergence and start to climb up the ladder. And moving on to Sundial Growers. Now, I know a lot of retail traders will like this one. This is on the list for a bullish convergence with the SMA. Now, I will have a video coming out on how to read when those are going to happen. They're pretty easy, and it's pretty simple to figure out how it works. Right now, it is in the negative with their sales. There is no short data because it's not a shortable stock. It's optionable, though. There's a lot of data missing here, but we do know that the volume of the stock is being traded on a daily basis. Like every single share is being traded. So, along with it being ready to move into a bullish convergence, I believe it's going to make a few people a lot of money. So that's on my watch list right now. Now number 3, Naked, NAKD. That's just looking like it's gonna have a breakout. A lot of patterns are looking similar. They might be cycling FTDs on that stock, just like they're doing AMC and GME and all the other stocks that they want to keep down so that they can buy back in at at $0 because they're so greedy. Alright, I know this one's a Chinese stock, but guys, please put it on your watch list. It is DDI. It has the sales of $25.39 billion and a market cap of $44.38 billion. I know that those are some good numbers, and the flow is only 224 million when the shares outstanding is 4.83 billion. So it's showing that the average amount of shares traded daily is 26.49 million. It looks like a good play. Their sales are great. The short float is actually on there. Let's look at it. So it is showing the short float is it's 37% of the float, but you gotta take into account that only it's not even a quarter amount of the shares that have been bought. So unless retail traders are ready to buy up a Chinese stock, I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. It's just a good play to watch. And Zomedica is looking like it's coming for a reversal. Bullish convergence is what I like to call it. It has sales, it's in the negative with sales in the million, 17 million in the hole. And it has a short float of 9.16, so that's not too much. I wouldn't be looking for any type of play on this one. Maybe a couple of cents up, but it's not going to make you too much money. TME, that is looking like it's going to go into a bullish convergence as well. I'm just naming off a few that I'm seeing. There's not every day that you find a lot of stocks that are moving over to the upside. Boys and girls, I would definitely watch for ADR, watching for the gap up and a breakout. It looks like it might go all the way back up to the $40 range if it can break out of these resistance levels. I would put it around $12, $15. I'm not going to put the cents on there because dollar ranges are more psychological than cents. I don't like to talk about the cents. So it is looking negative in sales, but the short float of this stock is pretty high. I do expect to see this stock in the sky on Monday. I would be watching for ADR very, very closely. Now, if there are any stocks that you guys want me to look up for you guys, I don't have a following. I don't have anything. I don't have any fans. So if you guys want me to look at one and tell you what I think about it, I will give you my unbiased brief analysis on the stock. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Thank you for listening, and thank you for tuning in. I will be on tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.